NULLA?
Ah, there you go again, confusing me with that idiot. Open your eyes wide and try thinking a little harder, will you? It's not that difficult, really, but I guess I'm asking too much. You can't expect much from someone wasting their time on these pathetic bargain bin games, settling for this poorly written mess. Pitiful.
You shut your entire mouth, whoever you are. Seriously, are you getting mad over something an image on your screen says? Sir, you have no idea how mad I get over stuff images on my screen say. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir de Vite, and today I want to play the 2.5 update of To Eat a God. Since I did my darling, sweet, precious NULLA's route last, I'm going to do his first. But if you would like to see what happened in the last adventure with NULLA, hopefully there is something upon the screen to indicate what the last episode was.
Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him, bodies!
So this is right after we defeat Unum. In this universe, we don't have our precious babies with Unum, but he does look very hot when he's mad. And after successfully devouring Unum's soul, NULLA teleports us back to his little void space. So most of this next part has already happened in the last video, but I'm gonna start from here so that we're all not completely lost, myself included. You reappear in NULLA's domain, recognizable by its sketch-like nature, yet this is a place you don't recognize. It's an isolated place. Wherever you look, a black river surrounds it. The only thing that has color here is a sea of flowers on the ground, painted in a vibrant, warm yellow. They all appear to be of the same kind, yet you can't identify their type or name. NULLA, sweetie, what flower is this? And does it talk? And does it say that it's kill or be killed? I don't know. You got a field of them and you don't know? NULLA starts walking through the field of flowers, caring little if he steps on or crushes them in the process. NULLA! And indeed, with every step he takes, the flowers are crushed. He doesn't watch his feet. His eyes are fixed on what's ahead with a clear purpose, oblivious to where he steps or the consequences of his actions.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Now, I probably said this in my last video, but that sounds like the message. Because we're killing all the other symbols. We killed Unum, we killed Dua, I think we killed Quator, who guards like the sky and the animals and all these people we're killing and absorbing their powers. And this is probably gonna have really bad consequences, NULLA. NULLA! Yellow is my favorite color. She loved yellow flowers, and we had quite a few in our garden. I took care of them, but she never told me what they were called, and no matter how many times I described their appearance to Mother, we never managed to recreate the flowers I once had with Mary. Who is Mary? I think I know who Mary is. My sister. We were created at the same time, and in one of the Creator's many discarded ideas, we became siblings. We're siblings. NULLA lowers his gaze, and that's when he realizes what he's done. As if his eyes couldn't believe it, he lifts a foot to confirm the obvious. He's crushed all the flowers in his path. Oh, I forgot that with your eyes this could happen, yeah? He doesn't say anything more. Oh yeah, because us being here perceiving him kind of creates stuff that he isn't used to. You look at one of the many flowers that NULLA has crushed. The atmosphere has grown heavy, more than you could bear without feeling a strange pressure in your chest. Something inside you aches, but it's not because of anything of your own. It's because of NULLA. Because he's my sweet baby husband and I love him very much. NULLA. You hear a voice that resonates throughout the place, very similar to Septim's voice at the hotel. Something distorted and omnipresent, originating from all points at space at once. It makes you a little dizzy. Mommy! Behind NULLA, a figure materializes. It's Mother, as glorious as the last time you saw her. NULLA, we need to talk. Is it really necessary to do so now?
If not now, perhaps you'll continue making mistakes.
And crushing those gosh darn flowers. Mother wears an expression of disapproval before continuing in the silence of NULLA.
I shouldn't have to explain myself, dear Neo.
He's the one! Oh no! The last thing you see is NULLA's figure trembling and breaking apart, transforming into something monstrous. Your body does the same. It doesn't hurt, but you feel as though your face, along with your arms and legs, are breaking apart. You collapse to the ground and allow yourself to listen. You cease to see. You cease to feel. So is this me? Or is it my puppet? Or is it me feeling through my puppet? Does that say something? You hold on a second there. No, it's just lines. I can't read the lines. I can't read between the lines. Mother!
This should be enough. I hope this is clear to you.
Is that Mother's voice?
They almost fused. I'm sorry. I didn't know that could happen.
Was that really necessary?
It's the only way to make you understand. You're getting distracted. I don't like that.
My plan is going perfectly. How I execute it is none of your concern. Try being a bit more grateful.
I will not tolerate you speaking to me like that, young man.
Ooh, Nulla's in trouble with his mom. Oh wait, I'm in trouble too. Something inside you begins to ache. Ouch! Don't squeeze my eye like that. Memories of something forgotten spark to life, only to fade back into nothingness as soon as they appear. What? Nulla? Sweetie? Aw. Amid the whiteness of the place, you see a figure. He watches you from afar with no intention of coming closer, but with a clear fascination.
Oh, well now, you can actually help me.
Are you Nulla? Who are you? Are you my Pookie?
Their past and their future.
The entity bursts into laughter.
I can't believe that after all these years, I finally get a response from you. Increíble. Bien. Listen to me. I need you to go inside Nulla.
Oh, I'll get inside Nulla, all right. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know what that means. What?
He's a selfish person. Just because he's got us all trapped inside his body doesn't mean he gets to make the decisions all on his own.
Wait a minute. You're not Nulla. You're not my Pookie. The figure appears before you. It's Nulla, is it? His hair is different. Your hair is different. You're not my Pookie.
Yeah, that's not my name. I'm not that crybaby. But it seems someone forced us all out for a second, and thanks to that, I can reach you. The body of that thing you're using is easy to access, though I think this will only work once. He must already be realizing he's missing a layer. Well, no importa. You're going to help me, right? Make him linger longer in his memories. I know you have access to them, but you have to do it before he completes his mission. Because after that, it will be impossible for you to touch a world that no longer exists.
I don't know what you're offering, but is it a happy ending with Nulla?
Don't tell him, but I already know a way to cure all our ailments without ending our existence.
He extends his hand towards you, waiting for you to take it.
I'll be waiting for you.
Wait! But something stops you, and as if someone grabbed you by the neck, a single pull forces your eyes open. Heck! Rude! You're in Nulla's house, lying on his bed. Good morning, Sweetie Pumpkin. Sorry about what happened last night. Mother wanted to talk to me alone. You try to get up, but Nulla stops you, his hands pressing gently against your shoulders, urging you to lie back down on the bed. Oh, I'll get on the bed. I'll get on the bed for you, Nulla, sweetie. Your body broke apart when Mother spoke my original name. Neo?
He is the one.
Your essence was fluttering everywhere. I almost absorbed you completely.
You can absorb me completely. Okay, I'll stop.
It's trying to be innuendo, but it just doesn't make any sense. It's too silly. It's far too silly.
I got scared. I thought I'd lose you, my precious pumpkin.
Oh, don't worry, amor. You're not getting rid of me that easily. Nulla takes your hand and plants a kiss on the delicate back of it, which has already healed completely. There's a pause as Nulla drifts off in thought for a moment. Well, now that we're alone again, let me remind you, we still have 2 dates pending. Nulla steps away from the bed and walks towards the window. With a burst of energy, he pulls the curtains open, letting in the light that shines through the void. It's a dim light, gentle on the eyes, comforting in a way. We've got 2 full days. Tonight, I'm taking you to dinner.
It's a dream come true. I'm glad I put the rollers in my hair and I got my nice dress on.
I'd like to have a quiet moment with you. Somewhere we'll be served and can just enjoy the evening together.
Where we going?
Nulla smiles, clasping his hands together and tilting his head slightly. To my hotel. I'm going to make breakfast. Your puppet's too weak to stand right now, and we need it in top condition, so nothing interrupts our time together. Our time together. Nulla dissolves into thin smoke, leaving behind a black hole on the floor. Proof he's teleported to the kitchen, you assume. Part of you hopes to hear again from the entity that contacted you before you woke, but inside, you find only your own thoughts and the echo of your fractured heartbeat. Nothing else, just that. When the silence becomes too much, you decide to look out the window, and you wonder what's become of the rest of the garden. In a way, you feel a morbid curiosity to see what's left of the remaining domains. Oh yeah, because every time we kill one of the symbols, their whole domain disappears. So we killed the sun. What's that gonna look like? And you want to see what the domains consumed by Nulla look like now. Would they be completely black or white? Amor.
Yes, Spooky.
Don't let the puppet ruin your day. Today and tomorrow are meant to be days of pure pleasure. Nulla appears this time through the half-open door, pushing it gently with one of his void-formed appendages. That's when the scent of warm bread and freshly brewed coffee reaches you. The smell fills the room as your eyes fall on the tray Nulla carries in his hands. This time it's breakfast for 2.
Oh.
He sits beside you on the bed, setting the tray on the blankets and offering you your cup with one of his void appendages. Void appendages. But it's empty. You look at him, puzzled. I never asked what you actually like. Some people love coffee, but others can't stand it. Tea allows for a bit more variety, though then there's the matter of whether you like it sweet or not. So I'll take this chance to learn something else about you. I want to know more than just your favorite word, hope.
I told him my favorite word is hope.
Nulla chuckles softly, a mix of fondness and mischief. So then, tea or coffee?
Hot chocolate.
Tea. Tea is fine. Nulla's grin widens, sly as a fox. Nulla. Out of nowhere, your cup fills with a warm liquid, its fresh aroma replacing that of coffee. Once ready, Nulla starts preparing the bread, spreading butter over the crisp edges, where it melts under the warmth of the dough. Bread with butter's my favorite. Simple, easy to make. You can add whatever you like to yours. Put some cinnamon on it, put some sugar on it, put a little bit of syrup on it, and call it fake French toast. And it's true. On the tray lies an assortment of things, sweet and savory alike, to go with the bread. It's a shame I can't actually see you eat, or that you can't taste my breakfasts either. He says this while taking a sip from his own cup of coffee. He doesn't look as hurt as his voice suggests. Nulla fills the moment with casual talk. Between sips, he accepts with quiet resignation that every conversation with you is, and always will be, one-sided. but it's something he'll have to bear till he finds a way to speak to you directly. He said that before rambling on about the many kinds of tea he's had the pleasure to taste, so your breakfast turns out to be interesting. It's okay, Nulla, I can still hear you. Well, who are you kidding? At this point, Nulla could be talking about anything and you'd still listen as if every word were pure gold, wouldn't you? Yep! He's got you just as bound to him as you've got him bound to you. Yep! When breakfast ends, you feel your body regaining its strength, and Nulla notices it too.
I was thinking.
Both of you stare into the void, waiting for the right moment to head to the hotel. You spend the hours in each other's company, enjoying the little things that happen in the quiet rhythm of the domestic routine that Nulla so enjoys sharing with you. It's like we're already married.
I don't like this place. I never really did, to be honest. No matter where I look, everything has its name and its ink. It's awful.
He looks down at his hands with a trace of disgust, and you can't quite grasp what's running through his mind.
And I know I might be asking a lot. I know it's even likely that you won't be able to. It might be a bit troublesome. But I have a painting that's always been blank. No, forget it. I don't think it really matters whether it's done or not.
Now, what do you need drawn? Where, hold on. What do you need? I got my pen right here. What do you need drawn, honey?
After all, in the end, nothing will remain.
I want to hear it. His eyes light up, but not with joy. There's something within them that keeps the glow from becoming true happiness or hope. You feel strange. His hands intertwine, and his gaze drops, as if bracing himself to confess something heavy.
You don't have to do it. Don't take it as an order or something you need to do to unlock something from me. I'd honestly hate for you to feel pressured into doing anything. Something beyond the game, of course.
Anything. Anything. Nulla, you don't understand.
I just thought it would be nice to have something of yours here, with me. Something touched directly by your hands. Something you, and only you, have changed.
I will do it.
Even if it were just a single color change, I'd be happy. Would you like to do it?
Yes!
Don't worry if you can't manage it. My love for you won't change. You don't have to do it now. I can wait one more act. This is the canvas I have. If you do, rename the image to Paranulla, so I'll know it's yours.
Oh, hee. Oh no, Nulla, you've given me too much power. Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. I said I'm gonna do it, but I think if I plug up my tablet, that might mess up my recording. So I'll do that later. My love, my Pookie. That's neat. I love that. The moment comes when Nulla asks if you'd like to join him while he gets ready. You stare at him for a long while before answering. Let's do it, Pookie. Nulla takes your hand and leads you to his room. Inside, he asks you to sit on his bed and wait a moment. Then, without further words, he slips into the bathroom, saying he won't take long, and indeed Nulla takes barely 5 minutes. You flinch when the bathroom door suddenly opens. From it emerges the black-haired man, dressed in a new outfit, brushing his hair neatly to one side. But something's missing, and it's his tie.
I'd love to see you dressed up all elegant, but I suppose that's asking too much. Yeah. Though, I like you just the way you are.
I put curlers in my hair, and I put on my old lady little housewife dress.
Perfecto.
Nulla approaches and, with a snap of his fingers, makes a tie appear. Its color stands out, perhaps a little too much.
I think this color's perfect, but blue could work too. Though this green's more of a chroma key shade, yeah. You could even change and edit my tie if you wanted to.
He says it playfully, though he doesn't bother explaining the joke. Oh, I get it. I'm using chroma key right now. I got a blue screen, so I can't wear anything blue anymore. You You glance at the tie and silently thank the gods that he didn't choose a green one.
Will you help me with the knot?
You nod and step closer to him, so close you can hear him breathing. You both work on the knot, and you can't help but glance up at Nulla's face, searching for his eyes. He just smiles at you. When you're done, you rest your hands on his shirt, gently adjusting the collar. Nulla exhales softly, closing his eyes and savoring the moment for a few seconds longer.
It feels nice to have some time just for us.
He gives you a look filled with longing and something else, something you still can't quite decipher. His hands search for yours without breaking eye contact. His cool, soft fingers brush tentatively over your knuckles.
I can almost fool myself into believing you're really in front of me. And today, I think I'll do just that.
Oh, my sweet precious angel darling Nulla. Slowly, Nulla takes your hand fully into his own and waits. When you don't resist, he rubs his cheek against your palm, closing his eyes. He nuzzles into it like a cat, needy, insistent, craving affection. Once satisfied, he plants a kiss in the center of your hand, his eyes meeting yours again.
You don't mind, do you?
I don't mind at all, sweetie pumpkin. Dee. Nulla smiles, but the expression doesn't quite reach his eyes. It's a pained expression. Nulla gives your knuckles one last kiss, and his shadow slowly begins to swallow the two of you whole, until you're completely consumed by the void. Inside, Nulla looks at you. His eyes never leave your face as he leans close to whisper something in your ear.
We could have our other date here.
Nulla, stop.
Something more intimate.
Nulla, stop.
You'd be surrounded by me, only if you want to. Or we could leave the garden entirely and go somewhere else.
All of that sounds delicious. You don't have time to respond because your feet suddenly hit solid ground. You stumble blindly.
But we can save that for tomorrow.
Nulla steadies you by the waist before letting go and stepping back. A moment passes, then another. The silence throbs in your ears. It's an unsettling silence, so complete that you can hear your heartbeat and the air moving through your lungs, as if something's missing, but you still can't tell what it is. You feel a presence. Presences? Oh, you feel presences around you, cold, crawling, and the sensation almost chokes you. Oh, hey! Then Nulla claps his hands and light floods the place. It's the kitchen of his hotel. Oh yeah, he was the person who owned the hotel. Him and his friend with the weird face. I forgot all about them. That's like 6 videos ago. Instinctively, your eyes search for what was his name? Fames? 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 Maybe it was Fames. But all you see are human-shaped figures, black as smoke and dressed in tuxedos. The moment your eyes fall upon them, they start moving, some heading for the counters, others retrieving vegetables from the pantry. The longer you look, the more unsettling it becomes. Their movements make no sound. The knife one of them holds makes no noise as it scrapes against the cutting board. The bags filled with carbohydrates lack that familiar crinkle of plastic when squeezed, and that's when you realize there's no background music to accompany the scene. Oh no!
Oh, you're right. I almost forgot that little detail.
Nulla, can I make a suggestion? Please avoid using copyright music. It's kind of a pain to edit through, but I mean, I'll figure that out later.
It's hard to remember and set everything in place now that only half the world is still functioning.
Oh yeah. With another clap, music fills the room and floods the silence. Both are valid questions. Where's Fames, and are you controlling the music? Where is Fames? Is he okay? Nulla. Oh no, Nulla. Pinstripe undershirt. Nulla, please, stop.
He used to serve under Dua.
Aww. That's all he gives you as an answer. Aww, I feel kind of sad. You struggle to make sense of it. It's such a vague response, it barely answers anything. Wait, and now you understand. Fames was erased, devoured by the void when Nulla gave you Due's essence. Oh, in the arms of the angel, fly away from here. F's in the chat for Fames, and like half of the entire world, but aww.
Alright then, let's take our seats at our table.
Nulla, don't you alright then, me? Nulla offers you his hand and waits for you to take it before leading you out of the kitchen. You glance one last time at the shadows before walking beside him. The moment you step out of the kitchen, the dining hall is filled with voices and laughter that weren't there before, and you can't help but compare to how it looked when you first arrived in this world. Now the tables have shadows. Shadows that move, lift utensils, drink from glasses. Others clink them together in cheerful toasts, creating the illusion of a lively place that hadn't existed before.
I can add a few of them playing on stage if you'd like, cariño.
Sure. It seems kind of sad and creepy, but let's do it. Let's liven this dead place up a bit more.
Excellent. Then we'll have the full package. A good meal and live music. It's been a long time since I've had something this exciting, and I have the best company beside me to enjoy it.
At a table near the pillars, Nulla hurries ahead and pulls out a chair for you to sit. Aww. Once you're seated, Nulla takes his place across from you. Immediately, a shadow in a tuxedo materializes before you both and presents the menu.
Order whatever you like. It's on me,
he says with a playful smile, gesturing with his hands.
I pulled this straight from the code. Can you check if it works?
Nulla hands you the menu so you can look. Wait, could he be referring to... You can touch to interact. Eh? Oh, you can't read any of what's written below the images.
Don't worry, cariño. I'll help you. Click whatever you want and I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, what's this?
Ah, smoked salmon. It's delicious. I once stole Raphael's recipe and never let it go. Do you want to order that?
What else is there? What's this?
Ooh, that's a raspberry cheesecake. It's very sweet and tasty.
What else is here? What's that?
That looks delicious. That's beef
Osobuco?
I don't mean to brag, but it's one of the tastiest dishes I make. 100% recommended.
What, is this sketty?
Pasta bolognese. It has minced meat, onion, garlic, tomato, and a bit of wine. It's one of my comfort foods. Tasty and easy to make.
Oh, I've made that before. Let's try Nulla's specialty. Yeah, let's get the beef. The beef, I can't pronounce that.
Okay. As for me, I feel like having something sweet. I'll order the cheesecake.
You gonna give me a bite of that cheesecake, right, Nulla? Right? You gonna give me a spoonful?
Nulla looks at you,
sweating and pained, but his smile doesn't falter. Honey, Pookie, are you okay?
I think doing that took a lot of energy out of me. But that's fine. It's good to know it works. Yeah, maybe we can use it again sometime.
You mean the point-and-click thing? Aw.
I already have an idea for that feature. Heart.
The food arrives just in time to seem authentic, as though it had been prepared by real human hands. You ignore the fact that it was cooked by bodiless shadows. Nulla smiles at the shadow tasked with bringing the dishes, and dismisses it the moment both plates are on the table with a snap of his fingers. Without waiting long, he takes his glass and raises it towards you, waiting for you to meet his toast, a tender smile on his face. Aw, I can be so mean to my sweet Nulla. I don't want to be mean.
To us.
The sound of crystal clinking is delicate, intimate, like a secret shared between just the two of you. Then Nulla places his mouth on the glass. The slow, deliberate brush of his lips against the rim sends a bubbling pressure deep in your stomach. even more so with the look Nulla gives you while taking his sip, half-lidded eyes refusing to let you out of his sight. For a moment, you forget how to breathe. The meal passes slowly and pleasantly, with bits of conversation and stories from past memories. Nulla raises a hand, tracing the outline of your face with his fingers before resting his palm on your cheek.
I was really happy, and not just because of how you look. No, it's everything you represent, your reactions, your attention. It's the first time I've truly felt watched, seen, as if my existence actually mattered.
His hand slowly slides across the table, searching for yours. When he finds it, he holds it gently, his thumb tracing small lines across your fingers.
But at the same time, I was afraid that you'd go with Septum or Unum.
No, Pookie, I'm sorry I did you last time. I was saving the best for last.
They're not as interesting as I am, of course,
he says with a playful smile, glancing instead at the wine. His other hand toys idly with the rim of the glass.
I know at some point you'll go see what their stories are about, or maybe you already have. But I'm not worried about that anymore. After the 7th day ends, I'll get what I want.
Nulla, you're not going to make it so I can't play this game anymore, are you? Maybe I should do yours last. What do you want, precious?
To be free, and...
Nulla's cheeks take on a faint blush.
You want something naughty, Nulla? Is that what you want?
I want to be yours.
His voice drops, deeper than usual. No more grandeur, no more overconfident smiles. No, now you have Nulla confessing something that goes beyond words, locked away in his heart and worries. A silent confession that always existed, but only now has found a voice to be realized with.
But the last thing is harder to achieve than the first. For now it sounds more like a childish fantasy than something possible. Although, if I were yours, I could do so many things. Be on your computer without needing the game to be running.
Oh no, well let me just figure out how to make a shimeji again. You're also going to have to share space with my son, Ashton. You're going to be his new dad.
Send you messages, or spend time together watching something you like.
He lets out a soft but slightly dry laugh.
Dreaming costs nothing.
You're interrupted when a shadow takes the empty dishes from your table, handling Nulla an envelope first. He takes it with a smile, glancing without much interest at the envelope's details. From where you sit, it's difficult to make out the sender. Before you can ask what it is, another shadow appears behind you, holding a golden multi-tiered tray decorated with metallic lace and ornate edges. Nulla takes the chance to slip the envelope into his pocket without bothering to open it. And his attention shifts to the tray. Each tier is carefully arranged with different miniature desserts. Once the tray is placed on the table, the shadow bows before vanishing into nothingness.
Dessert is the best part of the meal.
Nulla inspects the tray, carefully selecting dessert before bringing it to his mouth.
Do you like how I look? Or would you rather I...
Nulla, please don't turn into female Nulla again, please. Please, I can't handle it.
Changed my form.
He doesn't give you time to answer. Nulla, please don't do this to me. Please, I'm already questioning very many things. Please don't become female Nulla again. Not like this. Not wearing that suit. I won't be able to control myself. The next question bursts from his lips so fast, as if he were vomiting it after holding it back for too long. Longer than he could stand. Nulla.
If I had a different appearance, would you still feel the same about me?
What do you mean? Nulla lowers his gaze. His ears tint red, betraying his embarrassment. He stays serious as he tries to form his response.
If I were a worm, would you...
Yes, I would give you the best dirt. Nulla, I would get you a little enclosure. I'd put, nice plants in there. I'd keep it moist. I would feed you lettuce. I don't think worms eat lettuce, they eat dirt. But he fails and starts laughing to himself. Worm, Nulla.
Okay. That sounded funnier in my head. I'm sorry. But it's a genuine question. If I had a form different from this one, would I still be me? Oh no! Oh dear! No, not like this, Nulla.
Nulla, no, not like this. No, I'm already questioning the... She's so pretty. If I were a woman... old. Oh wait, is he older? Oh no, my other weakness! Oh no, my other weakness!
Older? If I looked just like Septum, would I still be me? I can take on any appearance I want, but none of them feel like mine, even this appearance. It's something taken from someone who existed before me, but it isn't me. And possibly in a few more years, I'll have another appearance if I don't finish this soon.
Oh, I love you, no matter what. You tell him that his appearance doesn't matter, that whichever one he feels comfortable in is fine. That he could be anything, even a gosh darn worm, and you'd still love him. You'd be my Nulla, are you actually going to do that? I would like to see Worm Nulla. Become the worm, Nulla! The date ends with the arrival of the check. After Nulla I'm still flustered. I'm still flustered from female Nulla. And now we've got, old man Nulla. He'd look great with silver hair. Oh no. The date ends with the arrival of the check, after Nulla finishes the last dessert from the tray. And you're not sure what's funnier, the fact that it arrived or that Nulla takes it and examines it so seriously. As if he were genuinely checking that everything was in order.
Hey, how much of a tip do you think these handsome, charming waiters, who are absolutely not extensions of myself, deserve?
10% of the total bill. Yeah, like usual. That's what I usually do.
Oh, fair and reasonable. I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
One of the shadows gently takes your hand, as if trying to thank you for your choice, brings its face close to the back of your hand. It mimics a kiss, though you feel nothing. Oh, that's so sweet. The shadows retreat without a word, gliding towards the kitchen. Behind them, they leave a trail of smoke, visible only if you focus your eyes. You're left alone with Nulla once again. He says nothing at first. He watches you, both hands resting on the table. His lips part slightly, but it takes him another moment to speak. There's something he wants to say, though it seems he doesn't like it.
Well, it's time to go.
He rises slowly and extends a hand towards you, waiting for you to take it. Where to now, Pookie? When your fingers brush against his, the void returns, dragging you both into a space without ground or sky. Nothingness, marking the end of the illusion, and the end of the date.
I really enjoyed myself today.
His words are sincere, and to underline them, his arms gently wrap around you, pulling your body against his in a gesture far more intimate than his words.
Thank you so much for today.
He whispers by your ear, his low tone barely audible within the enveloping silence of the void. Then he takes your hand in his, studying them as if reading something important. He tilts them, inspecting palms and backs with full attention, drinking in every detail he can find. You don't expect the look of disapproval he gives once his inspection ends.
I think it's running out of fuel. You'll have to go to sleep once we're home.
Aww. I don't want to.
I'm really sorry, but I can't risk anything happening to your puppet. We need to take care of it if you want to stay here with me. One wrong step, and all the progress we've made would be lost.
Oh, all right, I guess. And as if your body had been waiting for that confirmation, weight begins to gather in your eyelids. It's hard to keep your eyes open, fatigue settling into your limbs, making your body feel heavy. Nulla anticipates what's about to happen and acts before you collapse. Gently, he guides your hands to his waist so you can hold on to him. In a blink of an eye, the room where you slept manifests before you. You're not sure if you walked there or simply appeared, but now you're standing before his bed. NULLA helps you to sit down gently. Then, unhurriedly, he kneels to remove your shoes, not uttering a single word. Once finished, he stands, lifts the blanket, and steps aside to give you space, inviting you to slide under the sheets. You settle into the sheets slowly. When you're finally tucked in, you lift your gaze. NULLA watches you unmoving. For a few seconds, he doesn't say a word. NULLA meets your eyes again, thoughtful, before giving you a crooked smile.
I can stay with you until you fall asleep.
Yes, please.
His reaction is immediate. His eyes widen for an instant, as if he hadn't expected your answer. But soon his expression returns to normal.
Okay.
It's all he says, though he can't help the smile that forms and spreads across his lips.
Oh, this is exactly where I want to be. Let's just stay here, NULLA. Let's just stay here, laying down, and in the nice soft bed.
NULLA lies down beside you, choosing not to slip under the sheets. He exhales, releasing all the tension as his body relaxes beside you.
If we'd hunted one more yesterday, we'd have 3 days.
We barely made it out alive in the last one, NULLA, if you recall. He rubs his cheeks roughly between both hands.
I want one more day with you. I don't want to reach the 7th day yet.
Hug him, look at him. Where is the smooch him button? You getting hugged? Without warning or a word, you move closer, wrapping your arms around his body, feeling and sliding your hands along his back slowly and delicately. Your embrace is met with immediate urgency. NULLA holds you tight against his chest, as if he never wants to let you go, as if he could consume you and keep you within himself. Don't do that, NULLA. His lips search and wait for you, so close that his nose brushes yours.
I have you in front of me, not the puppet. No, you.
It sounds like a mantra, an attempt to manifest something impossible, so desperate it almost feels like he's convinced himself it's true. But tonight, both of you play pretend that everything is fine, that everything makes sense, that all of this is real. Kiss him, puppet. Do you consent to this as well? 'Cause I want to kiss him. Are you okay with this? You seal your lips with his, a soft, tender touch. But that's all it takes for NULLA to take everything. The kiss transforms and deepens, becoming intimate and demanding. He consumes you. It's intoxicating, as if he's trying to merge with you through the single contact. His hands join the dance, caressing your neck and jaw, holding you firmly, guiding you. When you start to gasp for air, NULLA pulls away with a stifled sigh, sending an electric shock through your body. The sound of that muffled sigh sends a shiver through you. NULLA hides his face in the hollow between your neck and shoulder. There he plants another kiss on your neck, soft and just barely grazing your skin.
I think that's enough for today.
His breathing is strangely calm, but in his chest you can feel a deep, steady heartbeat. Or maybe it's yours. You can't tell where you end and he begins anymore. But you're sure of one thing. You don't want to break this connection. Not yet. So you close your eyes and silently pray that NULLA won't disappear in the middle of the night. Or turn into a worm. But even if he does, I still love him. The next morning follows the same routine as the last. NULLA brings you breakfast in bed, announcing that tonight you'll be going out again. Until then, he says, you can both spend the day resting. When you finish eating, NULLA takes the tray and reminds you to be careful if you decide to leave the room. He presses a gentle kiss to your forehead before leaving the room, quietly closing the door behind him. You wait for a moment before deciding what to do next. Sleep or explore the house? I want to explore. You get out of bed. Standing makes you realize how heavy your body feels, so you stretch a little to shake it off. Oh yeah, the document's on his desk. You walk over to the desk in the room. Upon reaching it, you notice how everything is arranged with almost compulsive precision. All the sheets are perfectly stacked. You skim through a few of them, but none of them catch your attention, until you come across a small stack of blank pages and a pen. Leaving a message for Nulla won't be such a bad idea, don't you think?
Yeah, let's write something.
You pick up the pen, and as you ponder what to write, you doodle aimlessly in the corner of the page.
I love you, Nulla. Hee 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 hee.
You stare at your message for a moment, and a fleeting thought crosses your mind. You truly hope that Nulla will be able to read it someday.
Oh.
Let's explore the rooms. You wander through the house, going room by room in search of something that might spark your curiosity or reveal a little more about him. But soon you realize that Nulla's house lacks any trace of personality. You don't even have any Hatsune Miku posters on the walls. There's no decorations, no photographs, no objects that tell what his life was like before you arrived. There are no books either, nor any signs of hobbies he might have had and enjoyed in better times. Everything feels empty, soulless, artificial. Nulla only has what's strictly necessary to exist, and for some reason that makes you a little sad. You walk through the kitchen, through the house's entrance, and near the stairs, nothing catches your attention. Go outside? Outside, it's cold and eerily silent, as if there were frost in the air and the whole place was just a photograph. Nothing moves and nothing disturbs the place, except for you. You decide to go back inside once you can't stand the cold any longer. Nulla, what are you doing? You better not be drinking and being sad again. You wander through the house looking for Nulla. You hate to admit it, but you're surprised at how hard he is to find.
And there he is.
You swear you already passed by this spot and he wasn't there. Maybe he's playing a prank on you. Did you miss me? He asked, casually.
Yes.
He smiles, clearly pleased. Nulla leads you to the kitchen, turns on the kettle and grabs a knife along with some fruit. He starts slicing fruit while you watch him. The skill he has with the knife is impressive. Has this fruit been blessed so it doesn't grow flowers in my tummy? I was thinking of going into my memories. That way I'll have more material to work with, to finally have a normal date for once. We could have a picnic or, oh, I know, how about visiting a fair? We could ride the Ferris wheel, or play some of those little games to win prizes. What do you think? Of course! Good, then I'll go get ready.
We're going to the fair.
The kettle begins to whistle. Nulla stops mid-cut, sets the fruit aside, and gets up to pour the tea. We'll go after this. As he fills the cups with hot water, Nulla smiles, as if remembering something. If the thought of being apart from me scares you, here. Everything suddenly feels soft. He sets the kettle aside and extends his hand towards you, open and empty. Noticing your confusion, Nulla closes his fists tightly, his knuckles turning pale with the pressure. What is this? Is this our child? Can I name him Jonathan Joseph? A dark, viscous mass begins to ooze from between his fingers, pulsing like it's breathing. You watch it, curious and uneasy. As soon as you take the, small creature, it stirs in your hands. Then 6 eyes open to meet yours. They stare at you with the same curiosity you showed them. Is this our son? He's beautiful. Yeah. If you're afraid of being away from me, I can give you a part of myself. With this, you'll always be able to come back, no matter where you are, or which timeline you're in. Though you'll only be able to use it when you're far from me. I need to preserve my energy. You understand, don't you, cariño?
Cariño.
You can't respond because the creature slips into your skin, absorbed completely.
Oh.
No trace of its remains.
Oh. We've got a dedicated baby button.
But look at that adorable little icon you got. Nulla points to the left side of the screen. It doesn't work yet, but it looks nice.
It does.
Now I'm yours, and you have no one but me. Nulla finally steps back. He looks satisfied by what he's done.
It kind of looks like a little poo.
At least it's comforting that you don't feel any pain. Your body's unharmed, so you assume this part of Nulla is a bonus, something useful, maybe in case of an emergency. If such an emergency ever comes. In fact, it wouldn't be bad to use it in other saves too. Having quick access to Nulla sounds pretty handy. What? Are you gonna interfere when I'm hanging out with the other two?
Well then, time to add to our date. I hope you like it. I already have everything planned for today.
His fingers intertwine with yours, securing the contact before diving into the void. You stop seeing. You stop hearing. You feel yourself floating, alone. Nulla is no longer with you. Panic sets in. You can't breathe, and it feels like you're falling endlessly into a bottomless pit. It's the first time this has happened.
Shh. It's okay. Just wait a little longer.
That's not Nulla. That's not Nulla.
What? Why are you so paranoid? I'm not going anywhere, and I'd never leave you with someone else.
Your feet finally touch the ground. As they do, the world bursts into light, and sound floods your ears as if someone had flipped on a switch, flooding your senses all at once. There are so many lights that, for a moment, it's hard to focus. When your sight clears, you recognize the place easily. A fairground full of food stalls and games of chance, most likely rigged so almost no one wins a prize. There are people around, but not too many. You can move freely without anyone invading your space or bumping into you. It's perfect, just enough to make you believe everything will be fine.
Do you like it?
I love it. I love it, Pookie. Nulla chuckles softly.
I poured all my energy into remembering every little detail of this fair. Though, if you happen to see a floating cow or a person without a head, just ignore them, please.
You take Nulla's hand as you walk together. The first stop is a shooting gallery. You both inspect the prizes, which are plush toys of all shapes and sizes. He asks which one you want and promises to win it for you. I'm gonna have to go with that kitty. I like that kitty. I like what that kitty is showing me. He reminds you of Nulla somehow. Yeah, he does kind of have... Yeah, it does. Maybe it's the eyes.
Okay.
Nulla exclaims loudly, his tone exaggerated and playfully theatrical.
Oh, so it's more like, okay.
He asks the stall owner for a turn, but completely ignores the toy gun offered to him. Nulla prefers his not at all dangerous revolver, which he materializes with a casual flick of his hand.
This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army.
Okay, he just pulls that out. The stall owner doesn't give a single darn. He stays perfectly in character, unbothered as if nothing strange had happened, and that reminds you you're not in the real world. No, you're in a domain built from the remnants of an entity's memories, one that has lived so many lives he probably can't even remember how many anymore. A place where, basically, he can do whatever he pleases. The skill he displays with the gun is both admirable and a little terrifying. He doesn't miss a single target. And worse, he looks really good while admiring that revolver. Okay, Ocelot.
Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
The stall owner congratulates him and hands over the... Still can't believe he just pulled out a real gun. Like, it's alright, I brought my own. The stall owner congratulates him and hands over the plush toy you picked.
How did I do?
You're pretty good. Thank you, sweetie. Nulla beams. It's a genuine smile, almost tender. After wandering for a while between the flashing lights and cheerful music, Nulla suggests going to the Ferris wheel. He doesn't wait for your answer. He simply takes your hand and leads you through the crowd. He skips the line without hesitation. No one says a word, or even seems to notice. But you can't help but feeling a bit guilty. You turn your head slightly to glance at the people in line, but their faces are blurred, lacking any real detail. Nulla is quick to comfort you, smiling the way someone would at a child having a small tantrum.
None of them really matter.
It sounds cruel, but in this context, he's right, though he doesn't bother to explain the obvious. Ooh. The spacious cabin is just for the two of you. The light coming through the windows is soft, tinted blue by the hour. Nulla steps in first, but doesn't sit right next to you. He settles at a respectful distance, careful not to invade your space. Oh, not too close, but not too far.
The only time I ever got in one of these, it was really boring.
Oh, care to explain?
Yeah, I was forced to.
Forced to? His voice fades at the end of the sentence, unwilling to say more. His eyes drift towards the window and you follow it. The view from up here is beautiful. The sun has finally set and night begins to fall. The fair's lights flicker below, decorating the scene in shifting colors that blend together, and the people move as if following a predetermined pattern. From the height, the people look like ants, and for the moment you wonder if Nulla has always seen the world this way. When the cabin stops at the very top, Nulla finally speaks.
If the people who are no longer with us had a second chance to return, would you bring them back?
That's a big question. Yes? I kinda miss them. Nulla ponders your answer for a long while. Time stretches, feeling almost endless.
I miss her so much.
You mean Mary?
I'd do anything to have her back with me. I used to come here just to see her again, but after a while her memory started to warp. The longer I stay here, the more everything distorts, and the harder it becomes to channel her.
Oh. A dark, viscous substance begins to surround Nulla for a moment. But when you focus your eyes, it vanishes. Must be his darker thoughts taking shape again. Oh, it's literally the void trying to get you. The Ferris wheel ride comes to an end as the cabin lowers and the doors open, waiting for you both to step out. Yeah, let's do something to cheer up Pookie.
You make me happy,
he replies, biting back a laugh that doesn't quite escape. Nulla takes a moment to think before answering. He looks around with something you can't quite identify, a mix of nostalgia and resignation, buried beneath countless layers meant to keep him from breaking down before you. His eyes wander over the hanging lights of the stalls, the incoherent murmurs of the crowd that probably make no sense even if you listen closely. For a moment, it seems like he's going to say no, until he lets out a long sigh, one that's been held in for far too long, and his eyes return to you.
All right, we can stay a little longer.
Yay! You spend time wandering the fair and its stalls, with no real destination. Nulla walks by your side, attentive not to his surroundings, but to you. All his attention is fixed on you, and it terrifies you how little he seems to care about anything else. He buys a few sweets to share, though he ends up eating almost all of them himself. Each bite he tastes as if it were the first, hungry for more. You watch him chew slowly, savoring every tiny detail. He offers you a piece with a wide smile. You have to refuse. Your stomach can't take any more. Weakling! He, on the other hand, never seems to get full. He's a bottomless pit. And you're sure it's not just about food. Nulla, in body and soul, is a bottomless being whom you'll never truly know. You don't know if that's a good thing or not. Eh? A shrill voice cuts through the music. The crowd stops instantly, frozen in time and space. Nulla lifts his gaze, alert, scanning the crowd that now stares directly at both of you. Hundreds of motionless faces, all with eyes so wide they look ready to pop out of their sockets. Something's not right. Did they find out that we know we're dreaming? You can't look away from those people. Something's stopping you. You're certain that if you do, something worse will happen. But you need to see Nulla. You need to talk to him, so you force yourself to tear your eyes away from the other bodies. He seems trapped, too, and not fully present. His body is surrounded by lines, more and more of them. A dark substance begins to rise from his feet, slowly covering him. It moves slowly, but it doesn't stop, and you know what that means. Or at least, you think you do. Is it father? Is it Mutter? Nulla? We need to bounce! You grab his clothes tightly, trying to bring him back. You plead with him desperately. Your words finally reach him. His eyes move, searching for you. But something in them isn't fully there. The usual clarity, that mischievous spark, is gone. You tell him everything that comes to mind, that he can't stay here, that this place is consuming him, that this isn't real, that you're with him, that he doesn't have to stay trapped. You remind him of the mission, of his purpose, of what's still left to do. You need Nulla to listen to you, to really listen and do as you say, just once. Nulla, kiss him! Kiss him, smooch him!
You're right. We have to go on with the day. Your body must be tired.
Leaving Nulla's memories was unlike any experience before. Though Nulla took your hands, your body wasn't absorbed by the void this time. Instead, you were thrown out with violent force, leaving you no time to react. We were literally yeeted. And, in the blink of an eye, you're no longer inside. Ow! You're both back in the exact position you were before entering his memories. You look around for any sign that time had passed, but nothing in Nulla's house confirms it. There are no clocks, no objects that can measure time. Outside there's only a vast darkness wrapping around the house, cutting you off completely from anything beyond the domain of the void. The teapot still steams, the sliced fruit on the plate hasn't dried, and the knife lies beside it. Those are the only clues suggesting not much time has passed since the date began. You wonder how Nulla measures time.
Sorry about the plushie,
Nulla says, catching your attention. The plushie? You glance at your hands and realize what he means. It's no longer with you. Oh, there's no trace of it left. Nothing tangible to prove that you ever won a plushie together at the fair.
Everything that happens inside memories means nothing outside of them. Nothing born in there can cross over. If it weren't that way, everything would be much easier, yeah.
His light laugh doesn't quite reach his expression. Oh, Nulla. Though his lips form a smile, his eyes show no hint of joy or humor.
Pulling things, or people, from there, that would be great, wouldn't it? To recover something that's only existed in your memory.
Yeah, gotta tell him the truth. It wouldn't be exactly that object, though.
You're right. Still, I'd settle for that. Wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, so if I ever got lost, you wouldn't settle for some ugly copy that isn't really me? I'm flattered.
I only want a worm if the worm is actually you.
Well, either way, it's not good to stay frozen in memories and forget the present, or the future. Tomorrow, we'll have to get back to the plan.
Nulla steps back slightly, as if reminding you that here you're free to move however you wish. But before you can react, you notice him slip his hand into his pocket and pull out the letter one of his shadows gave him the day before.
What's that? What's in the letter? What is it?
It's already open, which means he's read it, or at least skimmed through it once.
I didn't want to read it while you were here. It would have been like talking about work in the middle of a date. That would have been disrespectful to you, so I decided to wait. But now I think it's a good time.
He carefully pulls the letter from the envelope and steps closer, offering it to you so you can see what's written. It's a short message, written in a language you can't understand. There's no need to ask for a translation. Nulla starts explaining right away.
It's from Sextum.
Which one was that? Was that the super pretty one who was like the symbol of humans?
It says she'll come tomorrow for lunch, and she's bringing dessert.
You're a little afraid to ask about the dessert. Will it be something real, or something else you're not ready to comprehend? You need a break. You need another day before continuing to help Nulla with his so-called justified genocide. Nulla folds the letter neatly and makes it vanish with a snap of his fingers.
Don't worry, I think I know where this is heading.
His tone sounds strange. He speaks with a calm that chills you, confident and laced with a controlled euphoria. In the making, you'll have to wait a little longer to find out how this ends.
Dang it! That's okay. That's fine. I can wait.
Hey there, pre-recorded Espoir here, and may I have 30 seconds of your time? Want me to draw your OCs? Check out my Ko-fi page for art commissions as low as $20. Link in the description. Every week I post a Saturday update blog on both of my Patreons and now also my YouTube channel members. With behind-the-scenes stuff, upcoming games I want to play, life stuff, old lady stuff, and pictures of Daisy. Link in the description. Want to see the full uncensored versions of gameplays I can't show on this channel? Join my adult Patreon for the low price of $1 and being over the age of 18. And do you yearn to wear merch of a super obscure free visual novel? Check out my TeePublic and Teespring t-shirt store. Descriptions are in link. Want to support my channel but you have no money? Hit the like button or subscribe. It's free. That's right, free. We're just giving it away. Check out my itch.io page. Play Picture Perfect Boyfriend. It's free. Link in the description. What if I go back and just make a few different choices? Sometimes it leads to a joke ending, and sometimes it leads to all my saves getting erased, but, whoever you are, no, I'm not gonna help you. The entity bursts into laughter. Don't laugh at me! Oh yeah, are you controlling the music? I can change a few things when you're by my side. The music's stored in an easy access folder. Oh, okay. I love how I love characters that break the fourth wall. I truly do love characters that break the fourth wall, and so far NULLA has broken it way more than any other game I've ever seen. NULLA looks at you, sweating and pained, but his smile doesn't falter. Oh, what if I lie and say, don't ever do that again? NULLA stares at you with wide eyes. You've caught him off guard. I'm sorry, Pookie. I just wanted to see what would happen. But if it's because it hurts me, don't worry. The more I can interact with you, the better I'll feel. That's not it. I mean, that is it, but NULLA doesn't say anything after that. Oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings, Pookie. Oh, what if I ignore his toast? To the destruction of this place? NULLA tilts his glass to the right, and a shadow appears out of nowhere, raising an empty glass to clink with his. Oh, he'll just clink a glass with his own shadows. The sound is hollow and disturbingly loud, echoing in your ears. Once his toast is done, NULLA closes his eyes and takes a sip of wine. I'm sorry to upset you. I know at some point you'll go see what their stories are about, or maybe you already have, but I'm not worried about that anymore. After the 7th day ends, I'll get what I want. And what is it that you want, my Pookie, my darling? I want to be free. Cut myself off from all this once and for all and rest. His eyes soften for an instant, but they don't lose that tired edge. I hope, with your help, I can achieve that. I really appreciate you, Espoir. Female NULLA. What about your void form? NULLA looks at you, eyes wide open. Do you like that atrocity? It's kind of hot, not gonna lie. Oh. NULLA just points at me and goes, I know what you are. Guilty. NULLA covers his face, embarrassed. Don't say things like that. It makes me want to act daringly. But I have to keep it PG-16. Aww. NULLA sighs and shifts into his void form, for the first time voluntarily. Hear me out. I didn't know you had these kinds of tastes. He laughs, and even without a mouth you can see the happiness in his eyes. You know what I am. You know what I am, NULLA. Oh, what if when he asks if I would love him if he had a different form, what if I say nothing? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. The conversation doesn't pick back up naturally. It's clear he's struggling to keep the previous rhythm. Oh, NULLA looks uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You should tip them nothing. Aw, nothing. NULLA clutches his chest as the shadows cover their faces with their hands as if crying. Oh, my effort, my love, and my heart that I poured into this profession, only to get nothing in return? Not even a little kiss from you? You're cruel, mi vida. Alright, fine. Give them $1 million. $1 million. $1 million? Oh, what a generous and altruistic soul. I couldn't expect any less from my companion. With this, my little babies will be able to quit working here. They'll open a lovely little bakery and live peacefully. Wouldn't that be great, guys? Aw. The shadows nod enthusiastically. Oh, $1 million for all the babies. Also, he calls the shadows his babies.
We're gonna have all the shadow babies together, Nulla.
What if I say I could have done it much better? Nulla watches you for a moment before smiling.
I don't doubt it.
He says it with complete sincerity. Yeah, actually, no, my aim is horrible. My aim is horrible.
The only time I ever got on one of these, it was really boring.
I like them.
Yeah, now I understand why. If the company's good, the experience is too.
Did you get on this Ferris wheel with bad company? His fingers slide towards yours naturally, brushing lightly, testing before intertwining. The touch calms you instantly.
Oh.
What if I say, yeah, we should head home instead of trying to cheer my Pookie up?
Well, if that's what you want, we can go home and rest for the rest of the day.
Aw. Oh, so we just skip over that whole one part? Okay, instead of saying, Nulla, we have to go. What if I don't say anything? Nulla's heard a voice and he's frozen up and everyone's frozen. What if I freeze in too? Frozen, freezing, those aren't words. It's better this way. You don't want to risk the world and Nulla being destroyed at the end of the game. You trust that staying silent now is the right thing to do. You trust in the method the other Nulla mentioned. Wait, what? Uh-oh! Somebody said the word!
Neo!
Ah, nuts! Not again! Nulla's body twists and convulses, just like yours. You feel your form start to unravel from within, as if acid were burning and erasing everything in its path from the depths of your being. Your body shatters, yet your consciousness remains intact. Your vision doesn't falter or blur. You're still here. You're completely awake. Your mind clings to every passing second. You're not allowed to escape this world. You don't want to, and something external is helping you. Something is holding the pieces of your body together, keeping everything in place. And it's not Nulla. What? What? You watch as Nulla is swallowed by the black mass. His body loses all shape and is consumed completely. No! My baby! I would still love you if you were a puddle! Then, before you, only the purest white remains, interrupted by a dark puddle that hisses, alive and grotesque. Its texture resembles tar, thick, viscous with a density that seems to infect and claim as its own everything. As if it owns everything it touches. I'll get a bucket, I'll get a mop and a bucket, and I'll put a tie on the bucket. It's okay, no, I would still love you if you were in a bucket. The surface bubbles. Something inside stirs. It's seeking form. It twists and splashes. Oh no, did I mess up? Oh wait, is that what the thing told me to do? Aw, man!
At last, I've got you. This was so easy. Gracias, mi vida.
I'm sorry!
The puddle expands, climbing upon itself and reaching upward. Threads peel off the mass, rising and intertwining in a chaotic dance. You can't follow every strand. There's too many. But you understand they're building something. A form. Something that can look back at you. A body. Uh-oh. An entity emerges from the mixture. It mutates until it achieves an image. What are those? Is that Nulla? Nulla?
Ah, there you go again, confusing me with that idiot. Open your eyes wide and try thinking a little harder, will you? It's not that difficult, really, but I guess I'm asking too much. You can't expect much from someone wasting their time on these pathetic bargain bin games, settling for this poorly written mess. Pitiful.
I'll have you know, this has been one of my favorite visual novels to play. You shut your entire mouth, whoever you are. No, this isn't Nulla. This is somebody who got no biscuits. This is somebody who's gonna get punched in the stomach. Not exactly. The figure approaches you and opens its mouth. Ah! Oh. You're Neo? We meet again. Where is Nulla? Where is my husband? I hate him. Sorry. This can't be. Cough him up. I'm gonna give you some Pepto-Bismol to give me back my husband. You need to do something. Now. You need Nulla. Oh, I got the baby. Does the baby work? I'm gonna click the baby. Does the baby work? Does the baby work? If I click on the baby, nothing happens? Dang it. Nothing happens. Your body begins to vibrate, trying to break apart, but failing. You're not allowed to break this vessel. Vessel. You're not allowed to break this vessel. Neo is most likely responsible. Oh, I said Neo. Oh, okay. Man, it's gonna get real awkward if we ever sit down to watch The Matrix. He looks at you with amusement, as if what you said was the funniest thing he's heard in a long time. Ooh. You're caught off guard as his hands suddenly clutch his own neck, squeezing tightly, his breathing quickening like he was running out of air, though that cruel smile never leaves his face. Between his broken breaths and exaggerated jerks, adding drama to his performance, you finally realize what he's actually doing. He's mocking you. No! Evil Nulla! Evil! You were an idiot! Neo stops his act. His hands drop from his neck to his sides like dead weight. That doesn't work on me here. Nulla. He won't be here anymore once you manage to get out of here. And that's not going to happen. Did I mess up? Did I mess up big time? Neo adjusts his tie, taking his time with it like he couldn't care less about what's going on. He glances around with genuine curiosity. Something must have caught his eye, something you can't perceive. Footsteps echo deafeningly, the sound reverberating in your ears and lingering in your head until you feel dizzy. His attention returns to you. He circles you, inspecting your body from head to toe. To call him a predator wouldn't do him justice. Predators still need to put in effort to hunt and eat their prey. He doesn't. No, he moves like a butcher inspecting his next victim, calm, confident, and already knowing exactly what he'll do with his prize. A plump, helpless prey with nowhere to run. I don't like that. You're nothing special.
And I'm not talking about the puppet, my dear person of questionable tastes.
Oh no, he knows what I am too. Behind that screen, you're just another passing face. One more eye among the many that validate my existence. Not some superior being as the others want to believe. Do you like feeling special, playing these little games? Shut up. Does it fill some void inside you? Shut up!
Patetico.
Hate to break it to you, but you're not mi vida. But I do feel a little sorry for you, so maybe we can do something about it. I can make you feel special.
I'm in danger.
I can pretend just like Nulla does when he's with you. Nulla loves me. I don't know what you're talking about. You better wash those lies out of your throat. I could hold your hand and kiss your face while whispering mi vida. You'd be right in the palm of my hand, exactly like Nulla does to get everything he wants from you. Shut up! And then throw you away, like trash. Though, I'd do it with a lot less drama and useless whining.
Okay, enough. I sound like some cartoon villain with this crappy monologue. I think you understand how things work now, unless you need me to spell it out for you.
Neo grabs your arm and pulls you towards him. His grip hurts.
Let's sink deeper into this pit. She must be somewhere around here, suppressed, and you will be my disposable key.
Ah! Ah! How dare you! You get back here and bring me back my husband! My love, how dare you! Listen, Buster! Yeah, who do you think you are to talk to me like that? Yeah. Seriously, are you getting mad over something an image on your screen says? Sir, you have no idea how mad I get over stuff images on my screen say. Nah, don't take it so personally. If you don't like it, you can always leave. No one's forcing you to stay. But if you stick around, I can entertain you a little while I take care of what I need to. How does that sound, eh? This can't be. Where is my Pookie? Okay, so I guess I made some kind of deal, and I didn't realize I was doing it. So, does the deal still stand? But of course, Silieto. Don't you call me Silieto. Although, I think I might have left out a few details. You wait for Neo to explain. But he only smiles. And you realize he's not going to explain anything else.
Wow, I kinda hate you.
Well, that was Nulla's route in the 2.5 update of To Eat a God, and I am shook. I am shooketh. That whole thing with Neo, I don't know if that's canon or not. You get that path by just standing still when someone calls out Nulla's real name. Yeah, I guess maybe that's not canon since it just ends the game, and doing the other thing, like, creates the to be continued. But that just means that Neo's out there. Neo's out there waiting. I was... My jimmies have been rustled. My timbers have been shivered. But in the next few videos, we still have Unum and Septum to see, so hopefully theirs won't be too depressing. If you need a reminder on what happened of their... I'm still shook. I can't even concentrate on my outro. If you need a refresher on what happened in their routes, feel free to peruse my channel. I think I do have an entire playlist dedicated to just this game, so be sure to check out the other videos while I recover. And if you would like to see me play even more amazing visual novels, feel free to look around the rest of my channel and pick up another fictional gosh darn it, I'm still shook and I can't even do my outro. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.